The San Francisco Giants are going back to the World Series, the third time in 5 years. And yeah, I'm a big Giants fan as well as Niners and the Warriors because I do live in the Bay Area. So, I didn't get to watch the game last night, but I listened to it on the radio and I saw the highlights and everything. So, all I gotta say is what a great series this was. And so was the division series against the Nationals, the Washington Nationals. And this series playing against St. Louis, the Cardinals. And congratulations to my San Francisco Giants. It was a tough fought series, both series, and I read a lot of comments through MLB.com and ESPN, and a lot of people are complaining about the managers, putting, basically doing the wrong move, putting the wrong guy in at the wrong time, and I just want to say, like, the managers, the coaches, they always put the best players that they believe in on the field at any one time. They never put in a player that that they want to fail on the field, not at any stage. So the decision is a tough one. Obviously, if it works out, hey, they look like geniuses, and if it doesn't, most of the time they take all the blame. But in the end, it's still the guys that are on the field that has to, or on the court, that has to execute. So I don't think the manager should really take all the blame. Partial blame, yes, but not all of it. They decide who to send out from the bullpen, or change the lineup or on the field. But bottom line is they're not the one that's throwing the pitch. They're not the one that's fielding the balls. They're not the one that's hitting the home runs. That's the other athletes that are on the field that has to execute. So I don't think it's fair that a lot of people are putting the blames on the coach and the managers. So, and the other thing is, a lot of people are complaining. Even Giants fans were complaining about, like, the ESPN polls or the MLB polls, because they never figured to put the Giants and the Royals into the World Series. I think only like a couple out of like 10, 15, 20 writers and of the media basically picked everybody else. But that's okay, because those guys, what they really do is not to be biased to any team, and they base it on stats and what happened during the season. What happened in the field, injuries, matchups. They think about all that before making their picks. So you can't really say they're biased against one team or another, because think about it. The Royals and the Giants got in as wild cards. They basically have the worst record going in to the playoffs. So if you're betting your life on it, wouldn't you be betting with a team that has a better record? So same thing with them. They use what they believe is right to make those picks. And I know people are still going to complain about it, but if they knew who's going to win, you think they'll still be writing? I mean, they would be living in Vegas being high rollers if they win every series and they know who the winner's going to be, right? So, really think about that before people should comment. But again, props going to St. Louis. They played a hell of a series. So did the Nationals against my Giants. Simply because, one hit, one pitch, one field, one bounce, this series could have turned on a dime. And, it is really why they play the game. Because no one really knows what's going to happen until it happens. So, props for those guys. Because, again, anything could have happened. We could have went down easily in either series. But being a Giants fan, I gotta give more props to St. Louis, simply because they beat the Dodgers. So more props to them. So, but in any event, that's pretty much all I have to say about my Giants. And hopefully, they take a third championship, bring it home. So good luck next week. I know I'll be watching. So if you have any comments, you think that my opinion is wrong, hey, go ahead and write it. Doesn't matter to me. You have something to say, hey, I got something to say back. So it's all good. It's a great discussion, but I'm just bringing some facts out there. So anyway, that's pretty much all I have to say. So good luck, Giants. Let's go all the way.